What's up, people? This is Survival Gear. Enzo. Today I'll be doing a brief comparison between some of the cold steel Tantos that I have. And some of you might be interested in getting some of this knife, and then maybe you all want to compare between some of this knife, maybe the length or the size. And some of you might want to see visually how the knife will look on a person's hand. And okay, I'll put the link of all this knife in the description below, so that if any one of you want to know more about knife, you can click the link and see them. And also I might do a individual review on all these knives later on. I will see how. Okay, first we have the Mini-Tech Tanto Aus 8 blade, 3.75 inch blade length, bit blasted. Next we have the Spike Tanto using German 4116 steel. It's a 4-inch blade. This is satin finish. Next, the Kobun Aussie steel, 5.5 inch blade length, satin finish. And then this, the Tanto Light using the German 4116 steel. It's a 6-inch blade, satin finish. And last we have this, the Recon Tanto, with this VG1 steel at 7-inch with a Teflon coating. Okay, their sheath for this Mini-Tech Tanto, that's the correct sheath. And this is the drainage hole. For the Spike is also a plastic sheath, and there's a drainage hole here as well. The Kobun also that's the correct sheath. Here is this drainage hole. But for the Tanto Light, mine's a, what was this? A Kodora sheath. But what I know is for the new version they are using also a plastic sheath, but not this type, another type of plastic sheath for this Tanto Light. As for this Tanto Light, I've got it for quite some years already. Yeah. And for the Recon Tanto, also plastic sheath with this addition belt loop and this to keep your knife in place. Of this knife, a full tank. I wish I can prove it with my neck. Okay, for these two eyes, it's very obvious, so I don't need to do that. You can see the metal is, yeah, all the way. For the Kobun, all the way to the tip. Tanto Light. The Recon Tanto. Oh. Applications. First of all, I believe all, if not most of you, knows that Tanto are not good for skinning an animals. So if you're going to use them for hunting as hunting knife, I think you might want to look at something else. Okay, for EDC wise, I would say these two is the best because of the small size. These two, maybe, but of course it depends on what you do. But personally, I would say these two. But of course, if you're doing something that require a bigger blade, these two, yeah, might be better. For this, I would say just too big, too long, too heavy. Then for self-defense wise, I would say this two is the best. This two, maybe, but it's not going to be as efficient as this two. And then for the recon Tanto, once again, it's just a bit too heavy, too big to carry around. Bushcraft wise, recon Tanto, yeah, you can baton with it, you can use it as a survivor knife. Okay, no issue. This two, maybe for light bushcraft. Nah, I will not advise someone to baton with these two. And then these two, I would say, is just out of the story. Yeah. Okay, I'll show you how it's going to look in hand. Okay, still feels okay. But I'm only able to get a 4.5 finger grip, kind of. Yeah, if I'm going to squeeze it up, then probably, but still not a full grip. Yeah. For this one, yeah, it's not going to go anywhere because of the guard. Yeah, jimpings. I'll say this is good. For this is good. Spike wise, all fingers. Okay, but it's a bit, I don't know, a bit too thin. Don't really like the feeling. One stick or something, but it's still fine. The carbon wise, actually all fingers. Okay, for me it's still fine actually. What I know is some people do complain about it being the handle being too small, especially for, I mean, if you are bigger size. For me, yeah, I think it's still fine. It's still fine. And of course, if you have issue with this, the rest, especially this one, you are going to find it far more too skinny for you. But for this one, it's different because of the guard. Yeah, but of course it's feel thin, but yeah, the guard wise is yeah, this is quite, I mean, very secure. And for Tanto light, actually it's good. Yeah, the handle is good. It's a full size handle. You can see the thickness different. You see? There's just some gap here. Well, Recon Tanto, yeah, is the best. I would say it's the best. It's far more comfortable holding a Recon Tanto than anyone else here. The spine, I can see. You can see the Recon Tanto is far more thicker. And then this two is about the same. This actually is also about the same, around there for the blade thickness. Perhaps just a bit smaller. And then actually for the Recon Tanto, I'm going to send it back for this spike maybe, because yeah, it's a minor issue, but it annoys me. You see, if you can see here, this is new, but what can you see here? Scratches. And it's just, I mean, I get these scratches just from putting the knife in the sheath and drawing it out. Actually, after a few times, I get this. I mean, yes, I do know that. I mean, yeah, if you after you're gonna use a line for a period of time, it's gonna get scratches. That one, okay, I'm still fine. But what I'm not fine is it gets scratches before I'm actually using it, and it get the scratches just by me putting the knife in the sheath and taking it out. And actually, eventually, I found that yeah, the issue is the sheath itself. As inside of the sheath, actually you can't see because it's hard. Yeah, it's hard for you to see, even if I shine a light in. But mainly is inside the sheath. Somewhere inside the sheath, there's certain part of the sheath that I mean the plastic is a bit swell or not flat, and when this swell is too big, on both sides especially, when you put in the knife, it will scratch the knife surface, and then of course when you pull out, it will scratch it again. So after taking it and taking it out, this is what happened. It's more visible on this knife because of the Teflon coating, and for spike actually as well, because it's satin, so it's not that visible. But this one actually I just put in out twice or 3 times, I don't remember. Then actually I noticed, which I look inside the sheath, it's the same thing. Yeah, it's annoying. I mean, but for this one, I don't know. Because this is far cheaper than Recon Tanto, and then because it's satin, so it's not that visible. So maybe I will send it back, maybe I will not. I'll see how. But I don't have the same issue with the Cobalt nor this. What's this? The Mini Tech, which actually these 2 knives I got it today, and this one I got it for at least 1-2 years back. And for the Recon Tanto, I got it maybe a month back. Yeah. And finally, if you have any questions or comments, to post it below. I'll try to get back to you. If you do find my video informative and you want to see more of my video, do subscribe. With that, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.